Hello, hi. My name is Hiwata. This is my YouTube channel. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. But one thing I do want to say, not a lot of you are actually subscribing. There's like a line that YouTube shows me and it's like people who are subscribed, people who aren't subscribed. And the aren't subscribed line is bigger than the subscribed line. So subscribe to the channel or else I'll be really sad. Enjoy the video. Hello everyone. My name just so happens to be Hiwata. You are on YouTube.com/watch/ a whole bunch of random letters and numbers. And today I have another exciting, exhilarating, exuberating, is that even a word? I don't even know. Game of Age of Empires 4 for you. Spawning on the blue side of Mongolian Heights. Oh my god, I almost forgot the name of the map. Again, we do have Kasva spawning as the English. That little wolf landmark or monument in their town center. Nice and clean. Other side of the map, spawning as the Holy Roman Empire, we have none other than Recon. We cast a lot of Recon on this channel. I just like Recon and the way he plays. I like the fact that his match history isn't hidden. But I enjoy watching this player play. I enjoy watching Kasva play too. Both players opening up with a scout. Of course, Holy Roman Empire is going to open up with that prelate first, just because it is going to be the optimal way to get your economy booming. And we're in for a bit of a fun game today. We have Recon spawn with a nice protected back berry. We have a forward wood line, which is a little scary here, but our gold is nice and hidden away, and our stone's actually pretty far out, so that's a little concerning. Take a look at the range of the TC for a moment here if it wants to show us. There it is. It's right over there, so nothing's really super protected except for the berries. Other side of the map, however, we do have Kasva with a pretty far out gold mine as well. Very close wood line, actually better than his opponents, and very close berries as well, so that's nice in range too. And the stone's just a little backwards as well. Now, neither player opting to go for the water just yet. Actually, neither player on even the wood, which is an interesting position to take, considering the fact that the fishing economy can be so strong in this game, but neither player are really playing a super dominant water civ. No one's playing Delhi, no one's playing Rus, so it's not going to really come into effect too much here. What a beautiful sight. Just take a look and let's go to cinematic mode for a second. Let's appreciate this nice mountainscape for a moment here. Look how beautiful this game is with the forest. There's a little pop in here and there right now, but the beautiful mountainside and the lighting dynamics and all that jazz. I love Age of Empires 4. It looks beautiful. It sounds beautiful. We just love to see it. Head back into our regular orientation here. We do have some scouting coming out from Recon now. His other scout on the other side of the map, seemingly passing the base of his opponent and gathering up all the sheeps. And gathering some more for himself down here on the flatlands below his base. For our opponent, however, for Kasva, he is just coming back with some sheep right now, and looks like he may even... Wow, that's a lot of sheep. They're going to be well set up for food for a little while in this game, which is a good thing, because it means that no one is forced to go onto water. There's an abundance of food on Mongolian Heights because of the amount of sheep that are on here. How many sheep are there? There are 20 sheep highlighted on my screen right now. Other side of the map, there are less, but that's because this scout is still making his way back. But it looks like our English player did win the sheep game. Oh my god, that is just so many sheep. Wake up, sheeple. Wake up. That is just so many sheep. Anyways, I'm really excited to see what these two players have in store for us today. It looks like our English player is just aging up right now, a little bit behind Recon and the Holy Roman Empire. Going to be dropping the chapel on his wood line and on the gold. So one thing I've been noticing lately, and I've been watching a lot of Aussie Drongo because that's the major caster that everybody watches right now. And players are putting their chapel on their gold and their wood still. The wood I totally get, right? The gold not so much, because you're only going to use it until the Castle Age. And then after Castle Age, typically speaking, you're actually not going to have as many villagers on the gold anyways. So what's the point of really putting it on there other than getting a faster Castle Age? Which at that point, just make another prelate and put the prelate over there. It's a bit of a tricky situation. I don't want to get into the math because I don't know how to count. But regardless, these players know what they're doing. So I'm going to trust they are doing the best thing possible. A little bit of a scout raid going on here for our English player. Something you don't typically see out of English is a double scout opening. Usually you'll see just maybe one. Especially against a civ like the Holy Roman Empire, where they're not going to be pumping out any early scouts of their own for that early game aggression. Both civs like to go into feudal age at the very least, with the Holy Roman Empire liking to go into Castle Age before they really push out of their base too much. So this side of the map here, our Council Hall is still going up. How many vills we got, Matt? 4 vills versus, I don't remember how many were on the chapel before, but that is already up, so it doesn't matter too much. So many, I can't get over how many sheep are under this TC right now. It's just ridiculous. So the question really becomes, does someone expand on a water in feudal, or do we just see a straight fight happen? I'm going to imagine we see a straight fight. I don't think that water is going to be super, super important this game. It looks like Recon is opting to go and head out of his base and wall up with this little Zilly right here. Gonna go earn her wage and put up a wall to block out his opponent from crossing to his side of the map. Speaking of the map, actually, while we have not too much action going on here, just this house, unfortunately, is actually going to go down, so forcing another house out of Recon in just a moment here. Actually, never mind, using emergency repairs. What am I saying? Always forget about that for some reason, even though I play Holy Roman Empire. But emergency repairs coming out on that house, keep that population cap up to 30. Let's look at our relic spawns for a minute here, because that's going to be important in this game. So for Recon, we have this little relic down here, nice and secure and safe. No way that his opponent's really going to grab that one. And the one at the front of the river here, which I believe has been scouted by Kasva and Recon, both players having seen this specific relic. And the relic over here. And another relic just nearby. These are actually amazing spawns for a Holy Roman Empire player. The other relic that's on the map, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The other relic is just by the base of Kasva. So Kasva with his scouting is probably saying, oh, you know, Zutaloa, that really sucks. I am not happy about this. And actually, Recon going up with the stable right away, instead going to be putting out some horsemen. You see that a lot lately after the January patch with the Holy Roman Empire, as the horses are just stronger in general now. Link to the video I did about the January patch up on the card at the top of the screen right now if you want to check it out. Either way, though, more horsemen pumping out for our Holy Roman Empire player, and he is going to try and get some aggression going. Other side of the map, however, we should see some, well, we have some spears coming out to answer to the horsemen, which is a pretty standard opening, I would say, from any English player at this point in time. And we do have the longbows gathering up by the forward berries, just to kind of chill, have a snack while they're waiting for the action to get underway. Another little engagement going on down here between these two scouts. Going to see some animation canceling coming out of Kasva. Kasva with great awareness this game for the animation canceling. You saw it earlier with the scout that he was fighting with against these horsemen in his opponent's base. And even just now, getting this scout so low on HP. Going to try to go for the snipe anyways. But animation canceling now coming out of Recon, and that scout is going to go down there. Villager on the way back from pumping up those walls because the wolf is terrifying and scary, and it looks like Recon is our first player to go onto the water. We do have a dock up on the map for one of these players, and we do have a galley out already. Gonna try to take control of the water. Instead of booming with fish right away, gonna pump out some ships to do some damage and hold some spacing and some zone on the map. Gonna block off this middle entrance here, so that way there's less of an easy time for units to cross to his side of the map, and likely we'll put another ship up here, maybe another wall at some point soon. But we do have a mass of longbows and spears coming into the base of Recon right now and looking to do some damage on his opponent. Take a look at his perspective right now for Kasva. Kasva pushing up with the scout, going to try to find some information, see if he can find a weakness to exploit from his opponent. Likely going to go for some picks on the wood line. Take a look at what everyone sees, and there are a lot of horsemen here, so this is going to be held most likely. If he's able to get more than a couple villager picks, I will be surprised. It's important that Recon splits up his units right here to get the best optimal split that he can. Look, he's going straight onto the spearmen instead, which is not the right play. I would recommend probably actually taking out the archers first, but then again, the ability for the scouts to soak damage for the longbows is just so strong. But losing a horseman of his own, and now he's going to be able to actually do some damage on these longbows, but they're already like, there's losing 3 horsemen in that exchange. May not have had to do that if he was microing a little more mindfully and going onto the backline right away, but either way, we actually have an archer coming out for Recon right now as well. Take a look at what Recon's base is up to right now. We do have a stable pumping out more horsemen and another scout, actually. We do have an archery range back here as well, pumping out some archers. No upgrades just yet. Actually, we do have our ranged armor upgrade, so I misspoke. We have a range armor upgrade to prevent the damage from those longbows, and we're going to get things going here. Take a look at income per minute for a moment here. Recon is ahead in every category except for stone. Now, stone being mined indicates either one of two things. It indicates either that this player, Kasva, is going to go on to a second TC, or that we're looking to get some stone walls up and maybe even some stone towers. Now, Recon, on the other hand, he's going to go heavy onto the gold, heavy onto the food. He's actually looking to probably age up relatively soon. He's still pumping out some units, but he's not going to be pumping out too many for too much longer. He's probably going to get some aggression on the map to harass his opponent. You do see his units making his way forward to the center of the map here. And do we have any fishing boats out just yet? We actually do not. We have an outpost that's kind of denying any fishing that could come out right now. And just that one galley chilling on the map doing its work, exploring, trying to find an opportunity. Looks like a wall is going up here. Is going to be denied, though, by the longbows of Kasva. Recon's villager is not able to work quick enough or effectively enough, and is just kind of going to be chilling. And by chilling, I mean sent to the Shadow Realm. So we do have a bit of engagement pulling up here right now for our two players. It looks like Recon is going to be pushing onto the advance from Kasva on the north side of the river. I guess north side of his side of the river. Regardless. No animation canceling here, so he's going to lose a couple more horsemen. At least one. It looks like this one does survive for the time being. Going to take out this last longbow. We had a bit of an engagement going on over here as well between the galley and the longbows from Kasva. But galley going to be able to run back, get some heals, and get that harass going again in just a moment here. So good plays from Recon here, taking control of the map, not letting his English opponent really get too established here. Lots of spearmen though. 7 spears right now for Kasva. So going to be able to hold this. Not enough of an archer mass to really do much work. Losing 2 more horsemen right there. And going to have to come reinforced with more archers, more horsemen in just a moment while this wall does go up. Kasva is not in control of the momentum of the game currently. He is the one applying the most pressure. He is trying to get onto the opponent's side of the map, but Recon is really holding his own and saying, hey, buddy, don't come here. You are banned. Not allowed. Big, what's the crossing hands emoji where there's like, no. That one, I'll put that on the screen now. That's hilarious. Huge mass actually right now from Kasva. We got 10 longbows and another, what, 8 spearmen. That's going to do a lot of work against the horsemen of Recon. Before these two masses engage, take a look at the base of Kasva real quick. We're getting some more longbows out. We are pop capped right now, so house does need to go down in just a moment here. Do we have our blacksmith? We do. We're searching our second damage upgrade, it looks like, for our ranged units. And actually, this galley taking a lot of damage here, but was it successfully able to push off? No, the mass is down here still. So, mass from Kasva still making their way into their opponent's base. And we're going to be getting a big engagement here. Lots of horsemen, lots of archers to see what happens here. Recon's got to be careful with his horsemen. Get him into the backline, take care of these longbows. Looks like Kasva was caught off guard just a wee bit and was not able to really micro as effectively as he should have been. And now these spears are going to go down. Horsemen are going to survive and be able to push onto these longbows and clean this mass up with relative ease. Animation canceling coming out to save this last horseman. Otherwise, he would have gone down to that spearman. Again, just kind of stressing the fact that animation canceling is so strong in this game right now. It really does need to be nerfed or taken out of the game at some point soon. We're hoping to see that in the next patch. But I digress. Let's get our orientation back up. And looks like we had a dock that did get denied from Recon. Well, another one going up further down the river now. So either forcing another outpost here on the riverbank before he's able to boom on the fish or some galleys or whatever have you. And let's look at current resources right now. We are very close to aging up for Recon right now. We're just a couple hundred food away. So we're going to get that in the bank here in just a moment. Here, another mass coming out. So Kasva doing a good job of reinforcing consistently, building up a small mass in his base, sending them out to like in front of the berries or wherever they have been hanging out before. Actually getting another archer range to produce even more longbows now. And he is going to push out across the map and try to get some aggression on that dock. Outpost was denied. I don't know what happened there. Just looking to cancel it, I suppose. Maybe that galley. Where's that galley chilling? He's just chilling over here, isn't he? Did the galley get taken down, actually? I don't see it anywhere. Either way, it doesn't matter too much. Kasva going to be holding back here for a moment here, just kind of chilling. Take a look at Recon's base. Recon, what do you got for us here? You got 2 docks, an archer range, a stable, and a barracks. We are going to be getting some infantry units out soon too, actually. That's going to be going up. We're going to probably see some Lange connects from men-at-arms. Other side of the map, however, we are getting, again, the outposts shooting at the dock. Going to be a little bit of damage there. No fishing economy for either player yet, but just the fact that Recon is docked on the map does put him in control. And when I say in control, what I mean is that his opponent is not going to be able to safely get out onto the water without a quick response coming out from his opponent. Speaking of quick response, though, Kasva quickly going to pump some units across the map. There is a mass of 21 longbows and 2 spearmen coming across here. Spearmen maybe looking just to chill on the water, chill back for a moment here. And going to be walking right into the base of his opponent here. Recon not aware of this push at the moment. I don't believe he saw it cross. He doesn't have vision of the middle area right here because his galley is no longer present. And this woodline is in trouble. Recon is going to have to get around to be able to get the picks, mind you, but finally noticing from Recon that the Kasva is pushing into the woodline. And now we are in for a bit of an engagement here. Horsemen gonna need to push in at some point here. There aren't many spears, so you can push in with these, Recon. Don't hesitate too much. You're gonna be able to get a lot of damage off. You only have, how many archers? You only have 13 archers versus the 18 longbows. Horsemen actually going down. Looks like we actually did have a bit of a micro issue potentially. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but we do have the knights out now, which are going to be a little bit stronger. Get the charge off on the longbows. Spearmen not going to do as much damage as quickly. But Kasva, again, doing a great job of reinforcing it. Take a look at part of the map here. He's kind of trickling in those longbows and those spears over and over. And because of his production capabilities, he's got a barracks, he's got a range, and the council hall. He's able to push out quite a few units at this time. And really clean up a lot of those archers, forcing Recon off the front of his base. And now we're in for a bit of a tricky situation. What can Recon do? He had control of the game, he had walls, he had everything. He just didn't close down this middle choke. And by not being able to close that down successfully, he has found himself in a bit of a tricky predicament. This knight gonna go out and try to take that engagement all on his own, losing about half his health or so. Not the smartest knight, however. You know what? It takes all knights to run a village, I suppose. Relic's getting cleaned up now for Recon. First relic coming into the Redden's Cathedral, which, by the way, Recon aged up. If you didn't notice, we did see the cathedral going up during that last engagement, getting a second relic there too. Did I miss a relic back here or something? He came from over here. I guess I missed one when I was talking about them earlier, but we still got the two at the front of the base. Actually, no, it was over here. So we grabbed this relic that was kind of chilling right here. And got that relic over there too still. So, income per minute wise, it does put Recon ahead in gold still. But is that going to be enough to really reinforce his front is the question. He's going to have to pump out a lot more units if he wants to be able to get this going. He's getting out some men-at-arms, which are useful, but they're not going to be... Like, the longbows can do a lot of damage to men-at-arms. So the knight rather's gonna have to charge in, get a couple picks, and charge out before the spears can come back in. Keeping the spears to the back so they don't get picked by the archers themselves, which is a good play from Kasva. But the spears trying to get a pick on the knight, not able to do so, having to pull back and losing 1, 2, maybe even 3 now. Knight gonna be able to safely come in because his health is not that low. He's not gonna take too much damage from these spears. Able to pull back a little bit here probably and get the archers to take out and clean up the rest of these spearmen. Gonna go in for a bit of a pick there, maybe not the best play, maybe just because he sent his unit away and he automatically attacked because he didn't press V to make him not attack. Either way, it doesn't matter too much. And Iron going to come out here, get that final swing. Did he kick him? No, that was a shield hit. Either way, good hold from Recon. Did get up to the next age in a timely manner. Are both players in the next age? No, Kasva is still behind a little bit when it comes to that. So current resources, he is almost ready to age up. He's almost got the gold dropped off. Just needs to get his villagers to kind of collect and drop it. And now he's going to go up with which monument, you ask? King's Palace. Of course you get the King's Palace. The second TC, it's free. It's a free TC without the wood or stone commitment. It makes a lot of sense. Kasva does have a lot of stone in his bank. He has 450 stone right now, which is a good amount for someone who's not on a second TC. So I'm wondering what is going to happen there. Maybe he's going to drop a third TC. He's going to go for a weird kind of boom. Because he has the King's Palace going up right now. So if he drops a third TC back here somewhere on the gold or on the wood line, that could be a good way to go about it and get the economic advantage that he wants. But instead of going heavy on the stone, so it looks like we're maybe looking to construct some castles in the front line. Getting those outposts finally a little late. Recon is going to lose his prelate that did have the relic in his hand. So going to be denied that third relic for the time being. 2 is a good amount still, especially considering the fact that income per minute is still in his favor by a significant margin. He's got 7 vills on the gold, including the 2, not including, but plus the 2 relics there. And this dock is still taking some arrow fire here. No fishing economy still. Not doing anything about those outposts that have been denying the water, which, I mean, makes sense. Both civs are land-based civs. We're actually bringing over some more villagers over here. Looks like we are going to get a castle drop of some sort. Haven't seen too many of those in my time playing Age of Empires 4, at least casting Age of Empires 4. In my personal games, I've definitely castle dropped a couple people here and there because I am toxic. But the keep drop going to be coming out in just a moment here from Kasva, I imagine. And we're just kind of chilling, waiting to see what happens next. We've had to expand out onto the berries for Recon. 23 on food, 19 on wood, 3 on gold for Recon versus the 10 on food, 15 on wood, 12 on gold, and 17 on stone. But we have just pulled all those villagers off. Looks like, oh my god. They're all running. They're all making their way downtown with their windows down and they're homebound or something. I don't know the lyrics. Either way, Recon's saying, okay, get these outposts out of my face. I don't want to see them. Actually setting up a forward stone mine for some reason. A bit of an interesting choice there, but looks like these outposts are going to go down with relative ease. We have not seen any siege come out from either of these players just yet. Take a look at Recon for a moment here. He doesn't have a siege workshop yet. Other side of the map, we do not have a siege workshop either. We do have the, like I mentioned, but actually, where's the keep going up? Oh my god, where's this keep? On the water? Okay, so Kasva's saying, hey, you know what? I want to hold this position. I don't want you to be able to cross on my side and do anything without committing to siege. So I'm going to put this keep right here, and now he's out of stone. So he just did all that to get possession in the middle of the map, but look at income per minute now. He's behind on everything else by a lot. Was a keep really the right call there? I would say it probably is still, if he's going to be able to get his, you know, his cannon placement and oil and everything like that, but oil's not being ready in time. Not enough stone left in the bank in order to get that, which does mean that Recon's going to have a bit of an easier time pushing across than he would otherwise. Let's close that tab for now. Still this, oh my god, this poor little dock is just having a hard time. Kasva going to put stone walls up now on both sides of the map, it looks like. So looking to really force the opponent through either the single channel or to respond to his own walls, and as such giving him time to rotate his units across the map. Demolition ship coming out, not going to be successful in taking out this outpost. A little out of range, but that's okay. Maybe thinking he wants to put that demolition ship down here and keep it just in case, but it's going to die to any arrow fire that comes its way. Bit of a weird play from Recon, I will say. We did scoop up that other relic, though. We were able to pick that up, so the Readiness Cathedral is sitting on 3 relics. Looks like we're going to pick up the 4th relic right now, maybe put it in a keep of our own. And we're putting some outposts right now on our wood line for Recon in order to defend things a little bit better, which does make sense. There is a lone longbow and spearman hanging out over yonder, trying to deny that last relic right now. And this pellet is going to go down, just doing his job, trying to spread the word of whatever god he worships, and is not going to be able to really do that effectively for much longer. Goodbye, relic. Or, wow, prelate. You held the relic. Thank you for your service. Some horsemen going to come out and try to clean up these troops that are chilling over here. It's going to be nice and quick work, so we're not going to pay too much attention to that. What's the posturing look like? What are we looking at here? What's our unit composition? We have Recon sitting on 14 men-at-arms and 14 veteran archers. Are these upgraded men-at-arms? They are. Take a look at what our production looks like. We don't have heavy maces or two-handed weapons just yet. From a blacksmith perspective, we do have our first melee upgrade, as well as our all available ranged defense upgrades as well. None of our ranged attack upgrades for Recon, which is a bit interesting considering that mass of archers, but he does have. Other side of the map, however, let's take a look here. We do have just more spearmen getting ready here. We're going to go to the men-at-arms instead, increase the range and melee armor of men-at-arms by +2. I believe that is a unique tech to the English, if I'm not mistaken. I'll correct myself now on the screen if I'm not. But blacksmith-wise, do we even have one? We do. We are getting our second ranged attack upgrade. We already have a ranged defense upgrade and our melee defense upgrade. We do not have our melee attack upgrade, and neither player going for civil or siege engineering. Civil engineering, that's building bridges. We're not building bridges here. We're actually tearing them down and trying to destroy another empire. Thus the name Age of Empires. This looks like a big push coming up from Kasva right now. We have a big mass of longbows and crossbows mixed in as well. We got 2 crossbows, more coming out from the archer range in his base, and 22 longbows here. Going to take out this outpost with the support of some spearmen. And it looks like Recon's going to try to push away with his knights, push to the side and loop around in order to try to get picks off of the longbows. But the crossbows are going to make things difficult, especially with the unit composition that Recon does have. As long as he doesn't allow his opponent to get to a critical mass of crossbows, he should be okay. But even as we're saying that, we're at 4 now. We've already doubled the number of crossbows that we had before. Kasva has not added another archery range. I would like to see another archery range coming out for Kasva. Yes, he's building more men-at-arms. But if you want to counter your opponent's men-at-arms, you should really get out some more crossbows. Gold miners are out of gold up yonder. Going to put some on a food and split the rest back on a gold or wood maybe. Little engagement there. Maybe a unit. Oh, this poor crossbow. He wasn't told that they were retreating back to the base and chilling there. Oh no, he missed the pizza party. Anyways, though, we do finally have a siege workshop out for Recon. Gonna go with the bombard to take out this keep, which does make a lot of sense. You can ignore that sound. This is still just the stock getting damaged over and over and over. Bombard gonna do some quick work here. We're gonna get some repairs on the keep from the Villies, and we may even see a bit of a dive here, depending on what Recon wants to do. Right now, military-wise, 49 military units for Recon versus the 42 of Kasva, so a little bit of an advantage for Recon. He is, again, going to have the income per minute advantage. If you take a look, 975 gold per minute versus none for Kasva, because he has had to transition right now. And Kasva sitting on a lot of food, so he's been able to pump out a lot of units, but is it going to be enough to hold this is the question. Recon getting another bombard out. His opponent's really going to have to stop him from getting these bombards if he wants to do anything. Otherwise, he is going to fall to the pressure, unless he gets some springles out for himself, which... Take a look now. Is he researching siege engineering? That's the wrong player. He's still not even researching siege engineering. He does not have a siege workshop yet. So no springolds is going to make this a really difficult situation. Now, have we gone to the 4th age yet? We are in Imperial Age for Recon right now. And you didn't notice the Palace of Swabia going up. Where did it go up? Right there. Palace of Swabia went up as the next TC, so super great. Oh, we saw that Prelate moving up with a relic as well, so we're looking to maybe get some conversions going here. Bombard's doing a great job of getting that keep down. We're going to get another keep going up for Recon on the other side of the water right now. This is looking to be a big momentum shift in this game. well, not really a shift. There was a bit of a balanced momentum for most of the game. Recon kind of taking control of the map, but Kasva putting on the pressure for most of the game. But now all of a sudden that has shifted completely in favor of Recon, who's able to take out this forward position from his opponent, and able to push across the map. Our units are very spread out right now for Kasva. They're kind of just chilling all over the place. Bit of an interesting situation to be in. 30 longbows. We got 5 spears. We've got 13 men at arms up against what? What does Recon got right now? He's got veteran archers. We got a whole bunch of men at arms, which are upgraded, I believe, now as well. Some horses as well, or knights. I always call them just horses because they're riding horses. Either way, big engagement going on here. People are gonna have to do a lot of work, but there aren't a lot of them to do work with. No lance connects in the mix at the moment, which could be useful in the future, but they are a bit more expensive, so it doesn't make sense. Oh, there's actually some hand cannoneers mixed into this as well, so it's going to do a lot of damage too. Bombard's doing a lot of work too. Longbows are actually holding up pretty well, though. We are out of the horsemen right now, the cavalry rather, and we are pulling back a little bit with the men at arms. How many crossbows are there in this mix? There's 4 crossbows here, but they're going to do a lot of work against the men at arms. Well, there's still a lot of units for Recon right now. It looks like the momentum is shifted in Recon's favor with the amount of reinforcements to be able to push up. He does have the prelate kind of chilling there. Could bring that in for a conversion. A little late on that if he decides to go in now. Actually losing a lot of his units. Is that going to be GG? He lost that fight pretty handily. I'm surprised he lost that so easily. But reinforcing a bit of a push here. Again, the hand cannons are going to do a lot of work as well, but these are veteran longbows. They're going to do a significant amount of damage too. Nothing really to take out the bombards right now. A couple of men at arms going to push up and try to do that, but I don't know if it's going to be enough considering the units that are chilling right here. We have the maces upgrade now, as you can see by the men at arms from the Holy Roman Empire holding maces. And is having to push off this because he can't push up and snipe these because the demolition ship is chilling. So once he takes care of that demo first, he's not going to be able to push up and snipe these bombards. And this is going to be really a trickle of units over the next minute or so, just to see kind of what happens here. Military-wise, 14 for Kasva, 30, 40 for Recon. He's building a lot more at home, lots pushing up here, lots of men at arms. Production-wise, he's sitting on, that's Kasva's rather, production-wise, he is sitting on 4 barracks, and he's got, oh my god, he's got the carrot coming out too. The second that ship rolled into port, Kasva said GG's. Thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a related video at the end of this in your recommended. Maybe another Holy Roman Empire game, because I love the Holy Roman Empire. They're a great civ. Let's watch more of them. If you like this one, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel down below, and I'll see you in the next cast. Cheers.